yogis, welcome back. Today we'll be doing a gentle flow for PMS, for your period. First, if you have some kind of block, you can use that to aid you, and some kind of pillow, bolster, even a rolled up blanket, something to support you. This flow is meant to help you alleviate any kind of period pain, muscle ache, namely in your lower abdomen and your lower back. So if anything doesn't feel comfortable, if you experience pain, definitely lay out of that pose, find something that works for you, listen to your body. But this is gentle. There is mostly seated and laying down supine positions. So go ahead and find your comfortable seat. Sit up straight and tall. If you're more comfortable leaning against the wall, no problem with the wall, with the ground, whatever you need to support you now. So close your eyes, rest your hands, palms up or palms down over your knees, and take a few gentle breaths. Don't think about it, don't force it, just relax your face, your shoulders, your torso, your hips. As you inhale, concentrate on any areas that you feel pain, cramps, tightness. And as you exhale, release that tension. Send it out, away from you, from your physical body, from your mind body. As you breathe, try to lengthen the breath. Slow inhalations and complete exhalations. You might take this moment to set an intention for our next few moments together, whether it's for your practice, for yourself, for the people around you who share energy and space with you. After your next exhalation, inhale and bring your palms together to heart center. Really push each fingertip into each other. Feel the skin on your skin. Push your thumbs into your sternum. Lift your heart. And send out some gratitude to whatever higher power you believe in, your God, your goddess, Mother Earth. And together let's create some good vibrations by chanting the sacred Om. Take a deep breath in. Om. Very gently open your eyes and lower your hands back down to your lap. So we're going to start with Malasana pose, garland pose. It's a very intense hip opener. So if you need to take a block, please listen to your body. We're going to sit our sit bones directly on top of the block. If you want a deeper, more intense stretch, you can use it. Just place the block or a book or a chair even, just making sure we're opening through the lower half of the body. So sit bones directly on your block. Make sure feet are planted firmly on the ground, four corners of your feet. Knees are pointed out, and push your elbows into your knees to help open those hips. Fingertips are pushing together, and then press the thumbs into the sternum. Lift and open the chest. Hold here for 5 breaths. Every inhalation, practice slowing your breathing down and sending that breath into your tight areas. If you notice yourself tensing your face, clenching your jaw, just relax. Continue pushing your elbows into your knees, lifting through the heart. And take one more breath here. Very, very gently come out of this pose. You're going to remove the block. And now we're going to sit actually on our knees in a thunderbolt position. But again, if you need the block or even the pillow or the bolster, make sure you keep that underneath. You really want to be supported during this time. Some people say working out is best. Some people say taking it easy is best. Listen to your body. Do what feels good in your body. So from here, thunderbolt position, you're just sitting on your block. Fingers are interlaced behind your back. Pull down, and again, we're lifting and opening the chest. If your shoulders are tight, you can use a strap instead of interlacing the fingers. If you want to stay here, if this feels delicious, stay here. If you want to stretch the back, go ahead and exhale and fold forward, bringing your forehead all the way to the ground and lifting your hands up and overhead. If you want to rest your forehead on the mat or a pillow, no problem. Find the support you need. And then inhale, rise back up. Very slowly, very gently. If you're sitting on the block, go ahead and remove the block. We're going to come into a child's pose. Child's pose balasana. There are many variations. You can reach arms in front of you, beside you, grab that bolster or blanket or pillow if you need. And we're just going to take the support of that block, of that bolster, and just rest in your child's pose here. If you want to make it more active, you can cup your hands and push your fingertips into the mat. 5 breaths. Take your time really sinking your hips back into your heels. Take another breath. After your exhalation, slowly push yourself up just enough to remove your support, whatever pillow or blanket you used. Now we're going to come back down to that child's pose, and then very slowly, gently walk your hands over to the side. So reach over to the right and really feel the stretch down the left side body. Inhale, come back through the middle. We're going to walk to the left side. Reach both hands over to the left. And feel the stretch down the right side body. The more your knees are farther apart, wide leg, the more you'll have a little more room for your stomach, your torso to really breathe. Whatever's comfortable for you. Walk your hands back through the center and over to the right one more time. And really feel the support of the earth, of your mat, carpet, whatever's beneath you. Relax your face. Sink deep into this pose. And once more, walk your hands back through the center over to the left. See if you can stretch a bit further. And come back to center. You can take your bolster or simply rest your cheek, chin, or forehead on the mat, arms extended or down by the sides. Take your time pushing yourself back up. Take just a moment for yourself while I set you up for the next pose. We're going to come into ragdoll. So this is our only standing pose. Ragdoll is just a standing forward fold. Make sure knees are a little bent. You might have tightness in the low back or the hamstrings at this time of your cycle. From here, just let your head hang. Let your whole body hang. And if it feels good, grab your elbows. Just give a gentle stretch here. Make sure you're hanging so that your belly is over your thighs. Your thighs are just supporting your torso here. So make sure you're not using too much strain and muscle. Just feel the delicious stretch down the entire back side of the body. If it feels good for you, you can sway side to side. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Walk by fingertips side to side. Or you can bring some gentle movement. Bend the knees, sink your sit bones up and down a few times. Make this practice your own. Take care of your body. And when you feel complete, slowly lift up halfway, bend your knees, and come back down to that seated position. Come back down to your seat, your comfortable seat. If you have a bolster or block, go ahead and move that out of the way. We're just going to do some nice twists. So find that comfortable seat, whether it's cross-legged, a little open, an easy pose. You're going to inhale and reach your hands up and overhead. And then as you exhale, you're going to twist to the right. Bring your left hand to your right knee and your right hand behind you. If you're up against a wall, you can place that hand against the wall for a little leverage to help you twist a little deeper. Make sure hips and knees stay square to the front, grounded. And then look out over your right shoulder. Three more breaths here. Every inhalation, see if you can lengthen up through the crown of your head. Every exhalation, twist a little deeper into that spinal twist. Very slow and easy. On your next exhalation, come back to the center. Inhale, hands come up overhead, lengthening through the spine, creating space in between each vertebrae, and then twisting to the other side. Twist to the left. Left hand props up behind you or against the wall. Right hand is grabbing that left knee. So we have a complete twist from our lumbar spine, the low back, all the way up through thoracic to our cervical, our neck. After you exhale, inhale, come back to center, reach your hands up and overhead. And then exhale back down to your knees. Take a moment, check in with your body. How do you feel? So now we're going to come to our tabletop position. Tabletop, your knees should be about shoulder width apart. Wrists are comfortably in line with our shoulders, shoulder width apart. Make sure if you're a hyperextender, you're hyperflexible, you put a slight bend in the elbows. So we're working on protecting those joints. So from here, we're just going to do some torso rolls. I like to call these tootsie rolls. So you're just going to rotate a big circle with your hips. Any kind of tension or stress you're carrying in your body, just feel it, notice it, don't judge it. One more big circle and then we'll change the direction. Sometimes the stress we have manifests in a physical form in our body, whatever's going on in our mind. Make sure you're doing clockwise, anti-clockwise. in any extra movement that you need to make, maybe side to side. Go ahead and make that now, whatever feels good. It's your journey. Don't judge it, just observe. Inhaling through the center, exhaling to each side. When you feel complete, come back to stillness. Now we're going to swing our legs around in front of us and try to sit into a bound angle Baddha Konasana pose. So this means soles of our feet are together, and you can bring them as close for a more intense stretch or as far away from you for a gentle stretch as you need. If you have extra tight hips, you might place those blocks, those pillows, underneath your legs for support. So all you're going to do is grab the soles of your feet, pull your feet open like a book, inhale, sit up straight, lift through the top of the head, and then exhale, fold as far as is comfortable for you, hinging at the hips, keeping a flat back. You can place forearms on the mat in front of you, stay where you are, or come all the way down and hold here for 5 breaths. Every inhalation, see if you can continue to lengthen through the crown of your head so you're not rounding your back right away. You're hinging at the hips, flat back, folding forward. Feel that delicious stretch through the hips, through the low back. Take another breath, and after you exhale, slowly inhale, push yourself back upright. Now bring some movement to your knees. Guide your knees up using your hands, using the help of your upper body. We're going to go for one more. This time we are rounding the back, rounding the spine. So place your hands on your feet. And now you're trying to get your nose close to your toes if possible. So inhale, lengthen, sit up straight and tall. And now exhale, you're going to round your back this time. And just fold forward like you're rolling yourself into a little ball. As far down as is comfortable for you. If you notice yourself clenching, tensing, contracting, try to relax. Inhale your breath and focus it on the tight areas. Picture them opening up like a flower. And as you exhale, send that opening, send that tension away. Take another breath. And as you exhale, let it go. Inhale, slowly come back up. Place your hands outside your knees, guide them into movement. And now we're going to take the block, or a pillow if you want, laying flat on our backs. You're going to place the block directly under your low back, that line where your pants, right below where your pants sit. Place your block directly under there, not under your spine. You want it under those sit bones of your hip. And then from here, you can lift both knees up, walk side to side. A nice little low back massage. Find that comfortable spot for the block. I like it right where my pant line is. So play with it, see what feels good. You might lift your legs up. You might rotate, scissor them, one up, one down. You might even extend both legs out in front of you, whatever feels good. Just enjoy this low back massage. And really sink into it. Feel the support of your block, of your mat. you're ready, when you feel complete, place both feet flat on the floor. Ankles are directly below the knees, and lift yourself up just enough to remove that block. Now bring your knees to your chest, and you can roll side to side. Change directions. And when you feel complete, grab your feet, your toes, and take a nice, delicious, happy baby. Pull your thighs down towards the ground and push your feet up towards the ceiling. You can walk side to side if this feels good for you. You can straighten one leg, straighten the other, walk the baby. And when you feel complete, you're going to take your blanket, your bolster, support your knees, use it under your knees, and take that Baddha Konasana, that bound angle once more. So soles of our feet are together, and we're supported by the bolster. Place one hand over your lower abdomen, one hand over your chest, over your heart. Just relax your shoulders, close your eyes. We'll take 10 breaths here, just sink into it. If that doesn't feel good when you are menstruating, I just don't know what does. If you want to stay in this pose throughout Shavasana, you can. Or you can move the bolster or rolled up blanket underneath your neck, your arms to support your upper body. If you need to make any other movement now, go ahead and make that movement for your body so that you can enjoy a few moments of Shavasana and just absorb the gentle poses we've done for our PMS. And when you feel complete, just let it go. Relax into your mat. Close your eyes. And take a few deep breaths. Face should be relaxing. Your shoulders are heavy on your mat. Your torso, your hips and legs are all supported by the earth beneath you. Relax your jaw. Soften your forehead. Let the top of your head and your ears just melt away. Only when you're ready, take a deep breath. Bring your awareness back to your body. If you want to stay in your Shavasana, feel free. Or begin to move your fingers, move your toes. Roll your head side to side. Keeping the eyes closed, gently roll over onto one side into a fetal position. And when you're ready, slowly push yourself back up to your comfortable seat. Rest your palms in your lap. Take a deep breath. Bring your palms together to heart center, pushing your thumbs into your sternum. Bow your head, send out your gratitude, and we'll close with one Om. Take a deep breath. Very gently open your eyes, place your hands on your lap. And don't forget to thank yourself for having the courage, the vulnerability to practice and take care of yourself.